Hey, it's Powerr at TGN. This video contains footage from beta weekend number 1 of the Warrior Profession in Structured PvP. So I got to take over some stream footage from my GWII. Here we'll be playing the two-handed sword spec with a rifle as an offhand, where you will see over 10k crits. GWII has chosen Bull Rush, a charge which immobilizes the target. Immobilize is a form of CC that cannot be dodged out of. It puts a purple circle effect around you. Frenzy, his second utility skill, provides him with the buff called Quickness. Quickness doubles the speed at which your attacks go off for a short duration. When you see people die instantly and him attacking really fast, this is because of Frenzy. His last choice in this spec is Endure Pain, a 5-second invulnerability to damage. So here's a clip of myself and GWII going in on two people. He starts off with a Bull Rush and I go in with an AoE knockdown to help GWII line up a perfect 100 strikes on the target. And by this time they're almost dead, so he's going to switch to his rifle since he got knocked back and crit the command for 11k with his burst ability. We didn't see too many warriors with the rifle in this beta. Most were using Axe for Eviscerate, which was doing just as much damage, but it was a melee. GWII doesn't like to be kited, so that's why he chose the rifle. So GWII's Signet of Dolyak and Endure Pain are down in this fight. He pops in here with Frenzy, as well as Bull Rush, and immediately pops 100 Blades. He basically drops everyone right here, but he's taken so much damage from being in the middle of the fight that because his glass cannon build is a bit squishy, actually extremely squishy, he gets dropped pretty quickly. But he gets a nice stun on that target and he gets a rally, so he has a second life with rally. The warrior is unique in the sense that in their down state they get an ability number 3, which is rally, which lets them get up and fight again for a short period of time. You can spec a trait which, if you get a kill called Vengeance, you can permanently be alive again. Alright, so GWII's approaching the watchtower here. He has all his cooldowns ready. What he's going to do is pop his Signet into a Bull Rush. He sees a stacked enemy grouping, so he's going to hit 100 Blades here and throw out massive damage. We see Contrast here in the middle holding it down on the point, so you need to get him out of here. So he throws a Whirlwind attack which hits him 4 times as he crosses by because he still has his buffs up. And then he goes over to res a teammate before getting back onto the middle point to start recapping it back since they've capped it. We have one more enemy Necro here. He wants to drop him, so he quickly drops him here with a hitting auto attack, which also applies vulnerability, which decreases the target's defenses. So here I am on my warrior. My warrior is spec'd exactly the same as GWII's, except that in my offhand I'm using the Axe and Warhorn. The Warhorn applies a swiftness buff in the number 4 slot, as well as a vigor buff in the number 5 slot, and Axe gives you Eviscerate, which can crit up to upwards of 20k, as we've seen in videos. So what I did there was pop both cooldowns and basically just burn that Guardian before he popped his cooldowns, and then I did the same exact thing with the Ranger. I Bull Rushed him and popped into 100 Blades, which luckily, because he's a glass cannon build, he got immediately smashed. Alright, so we're back to GWII here. He's going to avoid this 1v1 because we want to stay out of the middle of the map. However, I am fighting in the middle of the map and I have a target low health, so he's going to help me out here and try to slow this enemy down and finish him off. As his teammate comes to res him, they are now stacked. GWII is going to throw 100 Blades on the target and AoE as I drop a Dragon Tooth for AoE as well. We're going to finish them off here and roll out. So in this clip, back to my character, I see an enemy at low health, so I'm going to hit him with a Bull Rush into 100 Blades as my standard rotation goes and finish him off. I see a caster as my next target because I want to go for the squishy targets first. Because he does not see me and I'm coming up behind him, I do not waste my charge. In case he gets away and is a good player and is dodging, I need to save that charge. So I can run up behind him and get a full 100 Blades into him, but he stealths away and gets away, so I have to change targets again. I see an engineer here. I miss 100 Blades right here, so he's trying to get away, so I use my number 4 ability, which is a snare, to get him back in range, but he pops an immobilize on me as well as his elite, which drops a turret that does damage as well as drops med packs for him. Who knows why he ran away from his med packs, but so I see a group stack of 3 here, and it's a good time to throw a Whirlwind attack through them. So I do that, and then I charge back into the field because I'm a little bit away from them now. I'm spamming my 1 attack and trying to use my frontal cone area of effect because your number 1 hits really hard, guys. It also applies vulnerability to the target, so they're going to do, the more you spam one, the harder it's going to hit. So it's a great thing to do. I highly suggest you guys try the Warrior, try the two-handed sword, try this build, Frenzy, Bull Rush, Endure Pain, and the Signet. You basically just pop your Frenzy, pop your Signet, Bull Rush them, and then 100 Blades them. And pretty much that target is going to flop. So if you guys could subscribe to our page at TGN here, we'd really appreciate it, and we'll be bringing you videos in the future, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
This video is part of the GWII movement, a career path in video sponsored by TGN. To learn more, visit tgn.tv.